Hey guys, Alex here, GuitarForce.com. So in today's video I'm going to show you an excerpt from the lesson on how to play Voodoo Chile Blues by Jimi Hendrix. And this was kindly requested and supported by Tim, so huge thanks goes out to him for the support. And like I said, this is going to be just a part of the lesson. The full lesson is going to be available at GuitarForce.com. And with the download you're going to be getting the full video lesson, all of the tabs in PDF format. Also, I'm currently working on a backing track. Hopefully I can do it. And also the playthrough, which is when it's going to be done, it's going to be added to the package. And when the playthrough is done, I'm going to post it also to my other channel, and you can check out the whole playthrough of the entire song there. All of the links are going to be in the description box down below. Now, this is a version of the blues album. So there is a similar version that Jimmy recorded for the Electric Ladyland album, but this is a slightly different one. Also includes organ and all of the rest, but it's a little bit shorter, I think, and it's a different version. So it's off of the blues album compilation. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. A really cool version. And also another thing to mention about Jimmy's playing, if you're really interested and you haven't had a chance to check out my course, which is called Get Experienced, which is a huge course, covers a lot of topics on Jimmy's style of playing. I'm gonna also post a link in the description box down below, as well as another course which really helps with the quick hammer-ons pull-offs, which is called Panta Madness. And if you get all of these things together, you get a good discount. So check out all of these links in the description box down below. We're going to be in whole step down on all the strings, so it's in D standard. And for the sound I was using the VST plugin Guitar Rig. I'm going to show you the picture of the preset right now. And while you are checking it out, I'm going to play you my low E string, which is D, so you can tune up and play along with this lesson. Alright, so as always, we're going to break up the song into parts. We're going to start off with the first intro. So first I'm going to play it through, then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Alright, so this is the first part. Starts off with the trill. By the way, this, the beginning of the intro part is played at a free time. So just keep that in mind. So we start off with the trill on the D string. By the way, most of the solo that is going to be happening in the whole blues actually that we're going to be playing, we're going to be using the E minor pentatonic scale and the blues as well. So first position up here on the 12th fret and also down here. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So we start off with the trill on the D string. Also, I'm not going to be calling out every string and every fret. Where it's needed, of course, I'm going to make a comment, but in general, you can see everything in the tablature, and I'm just going to be playing the phrases separately. So back to the beginning, starting off with a trill. Then we have... So here just going down the blues scale on the A string, and it starts off with, so it's a quick hammer on here, and then you play the 3 notes. Then you go down to the low E, and from that note pulling off to the open string, and you get this low E string open ringing, and back to the trill. So. And you let that string, the low E string, ring out. Then we have the trill, and then the next line. So here just going up the scale, starting from the D string, going to the G bend, pick the B string, then this lick, back to the trill and adding the low E string open. So And then we go into the singing line. So Jimmy's singing "I'm a Voodoo Child." So he basically plays exactly the same melody on the guitar. So it goes. Okay, so starting off on the B string, we have 2 notes here. Then we have 2 bends. Kind of gradual release, pull off. And then pull off, and then go back to that note. And then on the G string, just bend it up, bring down, pull off. So, like that. Then the next part. Okay, so here on the B string again we have 2 pull-offs. Then we pick that note, then we have 2 bends on the G string. Second one is a little bit longer and kind of gradual release, pull off. Go into the D string. And in the end we add the low E string open. Alright, so that's the little intro, the first part. So one more time, the whole part slowly is gonna go like this. Alright, so after that we go into the little solo. So again we're going to do the same thing. First I'm going to play through a couple of measures and then we're going to break it down. So it goes like this. Okay, so we start off with the slide out, just going down on the low E string, slide out, go into the open low E string. Then we have this little riff. So we go to the D string with the slide bend here, and it's also a little bit kind of half palm muted. Okay. So we go to the D string with the slide bend, go into the A string, then we add the trill. Okay, here, low E string open. Low E string open, we alternate it with the high E string open, and it's kind of like a staccato way playing it, so quick pull of the string and then mute it right away. Then we have so low E string with the slide bend, then we go to the trill on the D string, back to low E string open, then we have, so kind of same thing, now we're sliding into this note, adding some vibrato, this note, low E open. So here we play the high E open, and you let ring out the next phrase. So it's a bend on a G string, release, pull off, go to the D with the trill, and then we're back to the low E string open. So it's like that. Then we repeat kind of the previous phrase. Okay, so same thing. Then we have, so it's open strings, high E and the B. So you pick them up with an upstroke, and then you have just a slide on the strings, random strings, right? Sliding up, and then we hit the double stop here on the high E and the B strings, and then we play the unison bend. So unison bend, bending the B string and picking the high E at the same fret, adding some vibrato. And then we go, so here open low E, slides, then we go to the D, A, adding some vibrato, and then we have, okay, on the D string, bend, back, low E string open. Alright, and after that we go into a little bit more of single line phrases. So I'm gonna stop right here. I'm gonna play one more time the whole thing up to this moment here. It's gonna go like this slowly. Okay, so now we go into a little solo. Again, we're gonna do same thing, just break it up into phrases and licks. So the first phrase is gonna go like this. Alright, so here what we slide on the D string, and then you get to the 9th fret, you add the G string, and you get this kind of double stop sound. And then we have, so on the same string, just going 12/9, back to that note, the G note, and we play the notes, and then we bend it up and cut it off. So it's like that. Next phrase. Okay, so here we have going to the high E. So here I'm playing with the pinky, fretting the 2 strings on the same fret, and just going down the scale, basically the pentatonic. So high E, B, then on the G string we bend it up, bring it down, and then go down to the D string. On this note, staying a little bit longer, adding some vibrato, and then we have, so just like we did in the beginning, more or less the same, so it's just like that. So here, instead of low E string open, we just play the octave here and go into the trill. Like that. Then we continue with the next phrase. We switch positions, we go up to here, and it goes like this. Alright, so here what we have, bending the G string, adding some vibrato, then we have on the B, back to the G, bend up, bring it down, and then, so here quick hammer-on pull off, go into the D, then back to the G, open, and go right into the bend, and then play open G string, and we bend it up behind the nut, and add in some vibrato. Alright? One more time, the whole phrase. Alright, then we continue with the next phrase, goes like this. Okay, so here, bending on the B string, gradual bend, then you bring it down and quickly bend it up again with added vibrato, and then we have, so here we do this famous Jimmy's lick that he did, bending the first string, in this case it's B, and then you catch the G with the pre-bend kind of notes and bring it down, and then you go down the scale, so going to the 2nd fret and then bending it up like that, and then we go into the lick. So 2nd to the open fret, and then we play a little bit faster. So pull off, D, G, open, back to the D string, like that. And then, so here we have on the A string, quick hammer-on pull off, go into the low E, and then we add 3 more notes. on the low E string, kind of palm muted. So one more time, the whole phrase slowly. Little rest, then we move on to the next phrase. It's gonna go like this. Okay, so here what we have is just sliding up. Again, kind of muted strings, just random strings. So you slide up, down, and then we go into this lick. So bending, sliding into the 14th fret here on the G string, and going B string high E, B string bend up, add some vibrato, then we go. So here, quick couple of rounds here. So high E, pull off on the B string. It's kind of unintentional note here, kind of rake. So, and then you do the same pull off and go into the G string. So it's like that, and then we continue on the G string, bend up, so down, 12, back to the 14, bend up, down, then again. Okay, the last note is bent on the B string. So one more time, just this part slowly is gonna go like this. And it's also, you know, the whole thing is about the rhythm, so just pay attention to that as well. Okay, one more time, the whole phrase slowly is gonna go like this. Alright, so after that we continue, the phrase goes on, so it goes like this. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here. So we have B string, that note, then you have the bend, so it's kind of two bends, so you know, a wide vibrato like that, and then we have, so high E, B, G string, bend up, bring down, then we have quick hammer-on pull-off, go into the D, G, back to the 12th fret with a slide bend, then we have a couple of just a trill or pull-offs, and then on the A string, again using the blues scale here, like that. So one more time, slowly. And then we continue with the next part with the last ending phrase. It's gonna go like this. Okay, so here we're starting off on the A string, going to the D with the bend. It's a step and a half bend. Then you bring it down, add some vibrato. Then we have quick hammer-on pull-off. Sorry. So it's hammer-on pull-off, then we go to the A string, pull-off, and then we end the phrase. So it's on the A string, hammer-on, D, and then on the A and the low E, like that, and it's played relatively fast. Alright, so that was the last phrase. One more time, just this phrase slowly is gonna go like this, all of it together. Okay, so that was the little solo. Yeah, we have one more part just before going into the verse, so let's cover it up. It's just a kind of like a one bar of pre-verse, so it's gonna go like this. Okay, so again we have low E string open, high E, then we have low E with the slide bend here, trill on the D string, low E open. Then again we have, so this note on the D string, A, and the trill. Low E open, and then we go into the verse. So I'm gonna stop right here, go back to the beginning of this little solo, and just gonna play all of the parts together. I'll play them slowly so you can hear how the licks are played out. So let's go and do that now. So it's gonna go like this. Alright guys, that was it for this part. I hope you liked it. If you did like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to continue learning the entire song, check out the links in the description box down below. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar lessons. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.